Okay. My name is Mr. Walker, and you are?
I'm Alfonso Warner.
Alfonso. We're here for a council session regarding your academics, the attendance, and your pathway to the pathway to success after high school. Before we get started, I want to let you know about our confidentiality statement. And that statement says that anything you say, I'll keep confidential. Anything we say here, we'll keep confidential unless you decide to harm yourself or to harm someone else, or you know about somebody being abused. And under those circumstances, I have to break our statement of confidentiality with each other and let somebody know about it. Otherwise, it's kept confidential. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, with that being said, let's talk about some of the things going on with the school that I noticed on the screen. I noticed that a couple of your classes that you had low grades in. And could you tell me what's going on with that or what's happening with that?
Yeah, recently, like a couple weeks ago, I had missed a couple days of school, and I had a couple classes where I missed missing assignments, and I had a couple test grades I had missed as well. But recently, I brought those grades back up by completing some assignments, completing those tests, getting good grades on them, and my grades are back up to where they need to be. Well, not where they need to be, where they're back up to passing, and I plan on getting to A's as always.
Okay. Well, speaking of where they need to be, your GPA, what type of GPA are you looking for?
4.0.
Are you trying to go to a 4.0?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So that means that
On
going
everything.
forward, you gotta.
I'm on everything. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. Very refreshing. Um, Let me ask this then. In your family, are you the first to get a degree?
No, no, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, recently, I just had a cousin. He just graduated as well. My mom, she has a master's.
Okay. So
She's going for the master's.
Oh, very good. Okay, very good. So you know the commitment and the preparation it takes to get to that level and to maintain it
Yes,
and
sir.
to succeed. Very good. That's very good. Um, Let me ask you this. Tell me your thoughts about. We're gonna take a little. We're gonna digress to another subject, but we're gonna come back to the academics, and I think all this work hand in hand. Self-esteem. What do you think about self-esteem?
You have to have a high self-esteem to keep going. Push yourself. Cause you can't motivate yourself. No one else can.
Okay, so you're saying if you can't. Okay, very good. You can't motivate yourself. No one else can, and you believe that you can motivate yourself. What motivates you?
Just thinking of my end goal. I always think about my end goal every day. That's probably one of my problems. Think about it all the time, but that just keeps me going.
That's pretty good to have an end goal.
Yeah.
To think about that at your age. Not that age makes a difference, but in the terms of wanting success. But most of the time, the younger you are, you want that gratification now. You want all that excitement now. But that's good to hear that.
Yeah.
You can think about the end goal. Okay. All right. But let's get back to the academics and things that influence academics. Let's talk about some of your peers. Your peers, what are their thought process? What are their goals?
Yeah.
What are they trying to do?
We all have great goals in the end. We all want to be making a lot of money, be very successful, doing whatever we do, and just do it to our best of our capabilities. Everybody right now we're doing good in school. We're just on the right path. Just have different ways to get into our goal.
Okay. So everybody is doing good in school. Everybody attendance is good.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. I noticed on the computer that you had some missed days.
Yes, sir.
What's happening with the missed days, your attendance?
Some days feel sick. You don't want to come to school. Just to keep everyone else safe.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you
that's the main thing.
think about that COVID protocol.
Yeah.
What do you think about? Okay.
Yeah.
Which is good.
So I haven't had COVID at all yet, and I don't want to get it. So.
Well, we'll say you ain't gonna get it.
Yeah.
You get it. I haven't had it either. So we're gonna keep our fingers, like they're supposed to be.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me look at another question I have here. Let's say, we having this one-on-one conversation here. Do you think, say we got in a group, and we did it in a group conversation with some like-minded guys, and what I mean by like-minded is kind of like your peers. Everybody's thinking about being successful and how to get there. Say if we were to form a group about 6 to 10 of you guys, you think that would be productive? And if so, how do you think it would be productive?
Just everyone has to come in there, not so much serious, but willing to work. That's the main thing, and you're not scared to share your ideas, share your goals, and just everyone communicating with each other, get along well. I feel like it could work out.
Okay. That's good. That's good to hear. Um, with everything you telling me, everything's seem to be. I hate to use the word, but seem to be perfect. You know, tell me about some of your things you struggle with. You know, in school or that type of stuff, whether school or at home. You know that I might be able to assist you with.
Yeah, it is really, everybody in school, certain things you don't like doing, math, writing, whatever. But yeah, I've never too much like writing, but I can do it. I make sure I do it, a good grade as well.
Right.
So main thing is just keeping up with it, staying motivated. That's
Hmm.
all it is to it.
Okay, so you really don't like the writing part of it.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this: when you complete, say you're writing something, and you complete a writing task, maybe you have to do poetry, or maybe you have to do a short story or whatever, and you have to write your own short story. When you finish it and read it, what do you think?
That's always great work. My teachers tell me all the time how quality work is. I gotta apply myself.
You just don't like doing it, writing.
Like
Yeah, yeah, that's good. I would feel the same. I felt the same way. I would hate writing, but then once I see what I put on the paper, I would like it. But that's the process. I don't like going through the process. Okay, that's good. That's very good. That's very good. Let me see here. Well, how do you learn?
How do I learn?
Yes.
Um, Mostly me. I never been good at really studying. I never really study, but like,
Oh,
yeah, that's just always me because like I take it in class and I make sure I really take it in, and it's always I feel like the more and more you just see it and study it, it's just you reading it over and over. You're not really taking it in, so you can take it over that at one time and you kind of quiz yourself on it, and you like make sure you understand it, then you'll be able to understand it more.
so you're saying when you're in class, you when the teacher's lecturing or going
Hmm.
over it,
And I always ask questions. I always ask questions because that's how you know about it more.
okay, and you ask the questions
Hmm.
and you listen. So you're more of an auditory. They call that
Yeah.
auditory. If you hear it and you ask questions and then you get understanding, you're able to you don't. That's it. You don't have to do. You don't
Yeah.
have to do anything
But
else.
also I do set notes just to study over, like because me once I see that one time it's more refreshing for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I always do take notes and I study a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but most of the time I can't really study. Like right before a test, I can look over them, but I can't just really
That's
get
pretty.
in it.
That's pretty good. That's pretty. I'm studying now. I need to steal some of your ideas. You know, that's pretty good. So you're more auditory. I'm more visual.
Yeah.
You know, I have to look at it. Now, if I got a good teacher that can really explain it,
Yeah.
I don't need that. But most teachers teach it a different type of way.
Yeah.
So I'll have to kind of go back over it myself. You know, few teachers can teach where they can explain it where you can get it, and then you don't have to go and do that other work to it. You know,
Mm.
so you're blessed to have that type of teacher. You know, those type of teachers. You know, the school is blessed. Let me put it like that. To have
Yeah.
those type. So that's pretty good. So you're more of an auditory learner. Well, what if you have to study some on your own, and no one teaching? How do you approach that?
I do like learning on my own. I do because like every now and then I'll go, look up certain things and just study on my own. I like watching videos
Okay.
just to get it for myself. Cause there's a couple things I had to teach myself, like especially with math. Cause like middle school, if I miss a day at school or something, like especially eighth grade, like algebra is very vigorous. Like if I
Okay.
miss a day at school, I would have to what's it called? Just go home. I teach myself. I teach it to myself, and
Okay.
I found success in doing that as well, and got my grades higher.
Okay.
So it just all depends.
Okay. Okay. So okay, it was rigorous during that time. Okay. So let me. So industrial engineering. That's what you said, right?
Yes, sir.
What makes you interested in industrial engineering, and have you researched it?
I researched it a good bit. The main thing for me, I want to do something that's gonna get me off the ground fast, like making money fast. Because my end goal, like when I reach 25, 26, my goal I want to have $1 million already.
You don't have a
I
million
want to have
dollars
a
in
million
there.
dollars already, and that's the main goal for me. I want to have $1 million already.
I like it. I like
Yeah. So
it. Okay.
after that, I have many businesses I want to start. Just and a lot of other things. Just dip and that with many other things. That's all.
So what part of industrial engineering you want to go into?
Um,
What's because it's
I'm
branches.
between a couple right now. I don't really know for sure,
Hmm.
but I'm leaning towards like a little bit of the technical side.
Okay.
And that's what I talk to my mom the most about. But right now, I really don't know all the way yet. So
Okay.
every day, like I try to just learn a little bit more about it.
Okay, good. That's good. That's good. Okay, that's good. That's good. So your counselor has put you on the pathway right now, so you know what classes you got to take.
Yeah.
And then next year you say you're going to be doing dual enrollment, right?
Yes, sir.
So what classes are you going to be taking?
She told me the classes, my classes, they're gonna really say the same, but the clubs was the main thing. She wanted me to do robotics,
Yes,
and it's
definitely,
some
definitely.
more technical clubs coming up that she was telling me about.
That's excellent.
But
Okay,
definitely robotics.
okay. What about them flying machines? I forgot what they call them.
What flying machines?
Them little flying machines they
Oh,
make.
drone?
Yeah, yeah. I can't. That always pass me. Yeah, the drones. What do you think about? I try to get my daughter to go in
Yeah,
there.
I used to. I remember one Christmas they got like 4 drones. I like them, but I used to always leave them stuck in trees and
Okay,
stuff like that, just playing with them.
okay.
But they're
So,
definitely fun.
yeah, you ever thought about designing your own?
Um, like around 4th grade, I was in robotics, and we did think about making our own drone, but we didn't make it. But it was just a thought, you know.
Okay, okay, so that's good. So okay, good then, good. So that's very good. So you got your pathway picked out, and you know the counselor opened up you to that, and
Yeah.
you made the choices of the classes you're going to take, and then so once you get those core classes out of the way, if you enter, you just said Georgia Tech
Yes, sir.
for to be that class. Do you know what if you pass everything successfully before you graduate, when you leave the high school, what classes would you be going into?
In Georgia Tech.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't looked too much into it. That's why I need more help in.
Yes.
Yeah, and I
Mm-hmm.
started about joining the Upward Bound program. And
Yes.
they help me with that as well. So
That's good. Yes.
I look forward to looking at it.
Yeah, because Upper Bound would take you. I was going to go to Upper Bound. I'm glad you brought it up.
Yeah.
Upward Bound will take you to some of these schools or colleges and give you tours of the campus. You can talk to them about some of the professors about it. They also pay you during that time too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that 6 weeks of summer they give you money, and don't tell them what it would take you. But I think it'll be a good idea.
Yeah. I've been on a tour to Morehouse, 5th grade.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I went on a tour to Morehouse.
5th grade.
Yeah, 5th grade. In my 8th grade year, I was supposed to it was this program. I think it's called the 100 Men of Atlanta.
Yes,
You
I know about that. Yes, I know about that.
They're still trying to get me into it now. I have a what's it called, mentor by the name of Mr. Saunders. He was helping me out with that.
Is he at this school?
You know, Mr. Saunders is at Brighton Academy. He's a middle school teacher.
Okay.
And he's a very good guy. He was helping me out with that.
Very good. That's very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. You seem like your foundation is being set pretty stable. Now that everything else is going to be up to you. Your failure, your success probably is going to be on you and your studying, or you taking your distraction, so to speak. I said, do you have any questions for me before I go forth? Any questions for me?
No, sir. Just thanks for having me.
Oh, well, it's no problem. It's no problem at all. Do you? It's no problem at all. I appreciate your time. What I wanted to ask was, are there any cultural hindrances, that may keep you from accomplishing your goals? Any cultural hindrances here, your neighborhood, or at school? And I need you to answer each one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand what I mean by cultural hindrances?
Now, can you go a little bit deeper into it?
Cultural hindrances is, for example, I'm an African American man, and there's some places who may not think that I am intelligent enough to be an industrial engineer.
Mm-hmm.
They may not say it, but they may just do certain paperwork and tell, well, you may want to try this, and you may want to try this, and sometimes they do that knowingly or unknowingly. So that's what we mean by like cultural hindrances. Or you may not have food at home, or you may not have well, that's an environmental or social hindrances, or just any type hindrances, but specifically right now, like cultural hindrances, or people in your family saying you shouldn't do that, or that's too hard, or stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about. Yeah.
Yes, that. So you have any of that type?
Everybody's in my corner. They want me to succeed.
Outstanding.
Yeah. So I'm loving everybody got around me right now. My environment's great.
Good.
And just keep striving for the best,
Excellent. So, no hindrance in the home.
No, sir.
Okay, no hindrance in the home, no hindrance outside the home. And no Henderson schools, you got a good peer group, you got a good social group, which is great. You got your grades back up where you want them to go. Um, your attendance was due just a couple of times. You was feeling a little sick or strange. You didn't want to come to school because the possibility of it may be COVID, and you don't want to get nobody else sick. That type of stuff. Um, so basically, uh, your pathway is set, and you are preparing for the pathway. You have prepared for your pathway to be set in the academics. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
And you also have the support of your family and your mother, correct?
Yes,
and your teachers and your counselors.
Yes, sir.
And you're taking advantage of it.
Always.
And your peer group, you're taking advantage of everything. Everything.
I take advantage of it.
Okay.
I make sure to talk a lot, like just really express my goals. I talk about it with my friends as well.
Yes.
But like I told them recently, like we need to start writing down. Just have a little group, call it Notepad or something, and we just all get our notepads. We start writing, and we just express everything to each other, so we can really just make the goals come true.
Yes. Very good. So those that's what you brought this up, right?
Yes, sir.
So if I was a teacher and you said that to me, what's the normal reaction a teacher would say? What you just displayed? What you just displayed? What they call it?
I feel like normal reaction. That's good to hear. Like those people don't want to write out how they feel, their goals and stuff. They'll see like me doing it, be like, okay, that's good. He's doing something good for us. So yeah, I feel like that would be good. You know.
And what you said is correct. But in addition to that, what you just displayed is leadership.
Yes.
That's what they call leadership, natural leadership. So you doing it, and you suggesting it to leaders do, and they do and they teach. That's what leadership is. You see most of the great athletes, they be doing and they be teaching. They don't just be talking; they do both of it.
Yes, sir.
And it's natural. So apparently it's natural. Would you just as them listen to you talk through that type of stuff? Okay. All right. I got a couple more questions. I'll let you get out of here. Okay. If you had a chance to change your career right now, your career pathway right now, would you change it? If you would change it, what would you change it to?
I don't think I would change it. The only way I would change it is if I found like a better engineering pathway that I wouldn't choose. But I feel like industrial engineering, it's a lot that goes into it. So like I was hearing once that industrial engineering, you go ahead and complete that, you can later on, like after you finish doing what you want to do, you can go back and be a teacher, anything like that. And me, I always wanted, like, after I'm done with everything I want to do, like my 40s, I always want to be like a teacher.
Okay.
And just do something like this for the experience, even if it's for a short period of time, just for the experience. Because your teachers, they play a big role in your life, and I just want to do that growing up.
Excellent, outstanding. And listening to you talk and listen to you express yourself, have you always been that way?
Yes, sir.
From as far as you remember, you've always been that
I've always been this way. They always tell me to express myself, express how I feel. My mom, she's always been on me. Gary's not straight, I'm not straight, so I've always had to have great grades. And they just always expect the best from me. So with all that coming in, all that being on me, I just try to do my best.
And with all the distractions, the music, the partying, the women, the girls, all that, you still moving on straight
That's
path.
just for the weekend. That's just for the weekend, and the whole entire week at school.
Well, if you have a girlfriend, what is her mindset? As far as like your peers, how's her mindset?
I want her to think the same way as me. Not the same way, but have similar goals. And just the way she carries herself has to be the right way.
So at this point, you don't have a girlfriend?
No.
Okay. I would say that's a good thing. That's what that just me. I can't do that, but that's just me. Especially if what you said, if they're not gonna reflect some of the values that you have. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, that's enough on that. I'll move on from that. So, last topic, and I'll let you go. Sports. Are you involved in sports?
The athletic director here, he knows I play basketball. I played basketball last year at Alexander, but he wanted me to play basketball this year. I don't think I want to play, but I do plan on doing track.
What event in track? What event?
I'm thinking about the 100, 200, or 400, but I do want to do field events this year.
100, 200, yeah. You got to have motors.
Yeah.
Okay, then basketball, I'm pretty sure point guard, right?
Yes, sir.
Wing or shoot?
I do point guard.
Okay, all right, okay, that's pretty good. Then so you know all the plays and stuff.
Yes, sir.
And it doesn't affect your grades and stuff.
No, sir.
Okay, very pleasurable then. Very pleasurable. So at that, what you said, with what you said, I'm the one getting my tongue messed up here. But the things that you shared with me, um, I'm not gonna try to recap everything, but the most important things that I think, and that is your pathway is already picked out. You don't have attendance issues, and you are preparing uh, for the future, and you making that pretty clear because you said because your attitude and how you see things, which we call a worldview, shows me that you prepared and you know that it's nothing quick, but you're gonna go through your programs and take your time and do what you got to do because you have a goal set at the end. So I appreciate the time that you've given me,
Yes, sir.
and I wish you much success. Any other questions?
Thank you. No, I'm fine.
Okay, I appreciate it. All right, have a good one.
You too.